Taming Dreams is a text-heavy game, so if you enjoy deep storytelling and thought-out characters, you're in for a treat. Alright, let's move on to the houses and see what we get. Alright, this what? Oh, this is the school again. Prepare for walls of text, guys! You're becoming a bit of a regular around here, aren't you, Marduk? Let's see, what can I teach you today? Ah, how about the meek? I could talk about those. I'm sure you remember that 5 years ago, Laura was the one who told you about the 6 races of Allura fame. Well, since she and Hella are teaching at the castle now, it's up to me to continue where she left off, 5 years later. Allura Fane is said to be home to 6 races known collectively as the Babari. As bold are one race, the meek are another. They're said to hail from a petal called meekwood, and to have big ears, like those of a deer. How queer! It's said that the meek were more devoted in their worship of the gods than the rest of us. Everyone cared for the gods once, but they built their entire culture around their faith. While most of the Babari were content to stick to their own petals, the meek were said to have been more, well, bold. Said to have built temples, sanctuaries on the other petals, including ours. We don't know why. The cloud-clad castle used to be one, in fact. Used to be home to the meek and everything. That was a long time ago. How they traveled between the petals is anyone's guess, but since we don't see them anymore, the method is likely lost. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna click the encyclopedia icon right here. See what it gets. Petal. One of the 6 worlds that, together with the Nexus, make up Allura Fane, each in its own self-contained dimension. They aren't planets or continents. Dimensions, huh? Alright. I don't need this. I think I get it. It's a shame, really. I'd love to meet one. But it's been so long since anyone last did that I doubt anyone would recognize one. Alright. Do I want to talk to you again? I rather envy Laura, you know. The 3 of us decided to devote ourselves to learning when love had left us wanting. But a passion for teaching Hellar soon turned into something more. And now they're both fountains of knowledge for the cherubim at the castle. I can't help but feel a bit left out. Yeah, one of the comments told me that I should talk to everyone at least twice before they start repeating the same things over again. So yeah, thank you. I forgot your name, I'm sorry. Blue bosomed angels infest this building today, all in search of the gods. Are they dreaming? Do they long to know peace? No, they want to put the gods in a box. To win some letters? A, perhaps. The holy tomes have all been snatched up. Join those over there or leave. The gods weep at being so forgotten that they must be found in old books and only then by command. But do they weep? Are they here at all? You have a god in your head, you say. That makes me chortle, ha 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 ha. Behold my chortling, it warms us all. Yeah, there we go. So, twice, right? I need to talk to people twice. Oh, hey Meredith, I didn't expect to see you here. I did not expect to be coming here. You know, I'm sorry that that we don't talk much anymore. It's just, what's the, right stock phrase for this? Hey, anyway, my friends are waiting for me to find a book, so, don't mind me. Do I want to talk to her again? But hey, it looks like you got a group together after all. Nobody thought you actually would. We all thought, I mean, I'm happy for you. I think that's the one yeah. Is she one of those like girl cliques group and then, you know, like super bitchy and everything? Oh gosh. Anyway, before you guys get a little bit like complaining and stuff, let me just explain that I cannot control how the screen suddenly shifts to the left or right sometimes. I try to keep it in sync, but sometimes it just, I don't know, yeah, like that. So, I can't help it, I'm sorry. Let's continue. Being a cherub and a mother is hard work. I'm so glad I have my friends and my mom to rely on. I don't know where I'd be without them. My blood still boils about Mert running off like that, leaving me with the baby. Every time I look at little Baba, I can't help but think of him. I'm just glad my family are happy to look after her most of the time. I've got assignments to do anyway. Alright. Hi, Meredith. Hey, you wanna know why I kicked you in the shin just now? No reason. Cause I've got no reason. Get it? Cause you keep telling me that. Get it? Cause you don't. Machines don't have a sense of humor, right? I will not dignify that with a response. Sure, whatever, Miss Long name, nobody can be bothered to remember how to spell. I can spell Meredith. I don't want to talk to her again. We've already got 4 people in our group. You can't join us, sorry. And we're kind of busy here. If you don't mind, thanks, bye. I'm not talking to her again as well. Terrible people. Hey. Hey, did you ever wish the world would just, fade away to nothing? I do. It's just too much to do, too much to worry about. How to help the world, what people think about you, food and shelter. And it's too hard to do it all right, Or even do it all right. It's so easy to mess everything up. It's too complicated, isn't it, this game? Of life, Ever wish you could just, quit and play something else? Do ya? Everyone tells me I shouldn't talk like that. That it just makes everyone else miserable. Does it make you miserable? But then knowing I'm making other people miserable makes me more miserable. Makes me feel like a failure, a burden. Do you know how that is? Do ya? It's the pits. That's how it is. And it's tough to climb out of a pit, Easier to just lie down and give up, isn't it? I mean, you're already in a hole in the ground. And when people see you in a hole, they seem to want to pour dirt on you. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Makes it even harder to get out. Makes it feel like you're where you belong. Do I still want to talk to you? You're really depressing. Oh, yeah, he's repeating it again. Hang on, let me just... Yep. I'm really worried about Haye. He's been so down in the dumps lately. I don't know what's got into him. It's like he's turning into his older brother or something. Maybe it's cause his older brother ran away. I've been trying to help him however I can. Just listening. He says it helps. I used to hate listening to my family's problems. The same stuff over and over. I wanted them to just get over it already. But telling them that never helped. I just made things worse. Everyone felt hurt and stressed all the time. I never got why my sister would want to listen to sulky and people sulking all day long. But when I listen to my best friend's woes and see them get a little bit better just by me being there to listen kindly to him, well, I guess I can understand why she'd want to spend her life doing that for everyone. Still so weird to think that my sister's a big deal in a castle now. Yave's favorite or something. She's like a teacher and stuff, gives the other cherubim their work and assesses them and everything. I guess traveling around at Seraph was never really for her. She kept wanting to come home. She'd say it was for us, but we all knew it was to be close to Yave. Hehe. Indeed. Alright. Though Kara and I knew immediately that we were meant for each other, we were both so used to being alone that it took us a long time to finally come together as one. We were very happy, isn't the word? Happy as a bouncy child, all grins and giggles. Our connection was much more than that. More than happy, it was a profound contentment deep in our spirits. And yet, I hope the longing might subside when I found what I was looking for. Instead, it simply changed its focus. I want my poetry to mean something to the world. That it doesn't is the new hole in my soul. Kara's support is invaluable, yet why is it not enough for me? Shouldn't it be? Am I being selfish? Unfair? Oh, this is really deep. I love Saya with all my heart, but I do mean all of my heart. How can I feel when we are in each other's arms how I feel when we are in each other's arms is impossible to put into words. Yet whenever we are embracing, I feel empty, incomplete, distressed. I want to be one with her all the time. Whenever this bond breaks, even for a moment, I feel as if I'm deprived of air. I fear my own feelings of suffocation may suffocate her if I become too clingy. And yet that fear only makes me want to cling to her all the tighter. You've got issues, dude. You've got issues. Let's go to Mardek's house, I guess. Oh, Mom's not home. Surprise, surprise. Must be at Dugan's. Yeah, the screen moves again. There we go. Ooh, who the heck is this guy? Oh, right. That's Dugan's father. You're right, Mardek. Or should I say son? Oh, they got together. Please don't call him that. It's weird enough that you and Mardek's mom... Hey now, actual blood son of mine. Liliana is a fine woman and she needed a strong man in her life. A strong, capable, dare I say heroic specimen of a man, no less. And what kind of man would I have been if I'd not tried my best to be that big, strong man that she needed? Women need a confident man. You'd best remember that if you want to find a woman of your own, son. Yes, or so you keep telling me. Oh, but I see you've been taking my advice. You pulled a right pretty one this time. No offense, Meredith, but I don't mean you. I would not for a moment have assumed that you did. What's the little darling's name? Mila. Meet my father. He's you know, how awkward it is introducing your friends to your parents, right? No. Fair enough, son. Fair enough. I'm a decrepit old fossil now, and I know not to barge my furry nose into my son's business. Just remember, women like a Yes, I know, I really do. And that's exactly what Emilia here has found. Okay. You found a keeper in Mandy, Mardek. She's a natural of a needle. At this rate, we'll be able to clothe the whole village in just a few days. Well, that's great. It sure is. If everyone likes wearing pink pajamas all the time, that is. Pink pajamas? It was Mandy's idea. Everyone loves pink pajamas, she said. Said it'd be the next big fashion fad. Far from it, I'm afraid. We've not had a single taker. Wouldn't the faint who wants several dozen pairs of pink pajamas, though? He'll be cluttering up the place forever. Yankee? Oh, I've forgotten about him. He's clearly forgotten about me. Well, I didn't say anything. No, Derek, it's a fine man, a fine. He's actually here, for a start. And a woman has her needs. Well, like nice words and foot rubs? Yes, Mardek, foot rubs. God damn it. Mandy would be more happy to give you a good foot rub, I'm sure. Well, my feet are a bit sore. Oh, you certainly are your oblivious father's son. Yes, Mardek is. Hey baby, spending all day making clothes is making me want to get away from clothes completely for a while. Oh gosh. You did not just say that, Mandy. If you know what, yeah. Huh? You don't like helping my mom? Yeah, I like making clothes, but I also like taking them off, if you know what I mean. My clothes for you. Well, you don't like your clothes, you should wear a puppy shirt like me. It'll make people smile. Why do you... all the thoughts in that head of yours have to be so wholesome? Haven't you had one bad thought ever? Well... thou who are not good art and bring us no good. I sure do love talking to your imaginary friend. Is she going to tell me I should become a cherub again next? That thou lacks the ambition to change this world only exacerbates its decay. I'll exacerbate you. Rope off or whatever you called. I'm leaving. I am leaving. Alright, which house have I not visited? I think this house? Yeah, right. So, when my mother passed away, it felt as if the gods had well and truly left us. I think most of us would say we believed in the gods if we were asked. I would, but nobody ever asks. She gave them her life. She was always out there, at that shrine, thanking them for all they'd given us. She was a nun for a while, you know? Lived in Temple in the Woods, ruins now, that place. I don't know why she came back to the village. There's a whole lot I never knew about her. So many things I'll never be able to ask. Are you Sylvia's daughter? What the heck? Alright, let's talk again. But nothing lasts. She taught me that even the best things fade eventually. It's not a bad fate. Just imagine if every experience lasted an eternity. Every blink, every cough, every straight thought, every meal, forever and ever and ever and ever, without end. Why does a part of me long for that? I don't know. I mean, you want things to stay really, really long, especially the good things, right? Like, you want to be able to eat pizza over and over again without feeling full. But then it's feeling full that actually makes you happy. So, I mean, the taste and everything is really good as well. I mean, it's pizza. Nobody hates pizza, right? So, yeah, it's a complicated. I mean, like, feeling full is the end result that you want to achieve, but then you want to keep eating anyway. It doesn't work that way. Everything has to start and end. That's how it goes. Took long enough for Liliana and Derek to finally decide to share a house, didn't it? Funny how these things happen. There's no big fanfare, no special event of it. Just one day it seems more convenient to leave some of her things in this house, just temporarily, like. And sometimes resting in the same bed after long days behind the workbench. And before you know it, his home is hers. I bet you're glad of it, lad. You and Dugan have that house to yourselves now. Oh. Oh! Okay, so Mardek's house is actually just... Oh, okay. Wonder if they're planning to have any more kids. Not that my 3 lads were planned, like, Pit was just a bit of a wild animal. In fact, I'm sure you appreciate knowing. Seems his sulky side is what the lads got, though. Poor them. I don't want to know what's going on with this race of people. They seem to like doing it a lot. I cannot go to the Cloud Clad, right? Well, Mary can't hand an assignment if she hasn't done it yet. Yep, exactly. Usole is still locked up in the castle for his crimes after all these years. Yahweh would normally rather help people overcome their difficulties than just lock them up, but the prisoner was insistent. I don't think anyone ever felt safe with that outsider making his machines here. Even though he didn't build them in the village itself, he was still too close for comfort. I suppose we'll never know what they were supposed to be for, though. I don't know, too. You've been treating Almandi, right, lad? Been tending to her every need, telling her how pretty she is every single day? I was right worried she'd end up with some rowdy rapscallion, some roguish rascal, some right batten I was. So I'm glad she chose you instead. Not so glad that Fiammi chose a bloomin' ne'er-do-well of her own, though. Made a right mess of her life, he did. Thankfully, Collie helped her pick up the pieces and make something better from that. She's a good girl, that Collie. Okay. Not sure what to make of Saya's choice. We don't see much of her these days, to be honest. But she seems to be happy, or at least she seems to have what she always wanted. But are those the same thing? It's a very good question, dude. Very good question. Oh. Okay. Some good can come of every bad situation, I like to think. My darling Fiammi's hard-learned lesson included. He may have fled after unlocking the chest, but that just means we get to keep the treasure it contained. I adore my great-granddaughter, no matter whose blood flows in her veins. She makes me feel 70 years younger, ho ho. What a delight it is to be reminded of the innocence we all once knew. But her fool of a father is blind to what lies plainly before him. No, instead he has his eyes set on another treasure. He wants to be famous, he says. The revived Gemsen as a popular provider of precious gems. Heropolis has stolen our thunder for too long, he says. He speaks as if he's some noble savior, piffle. We all know that he's hiding in the woods, trying to mine that huge crystal that appeared in there. Frankly, we're all just glad he's out of our hair. We'd rather little Barba had no father than a bad influence. I'm Baba. I'm 4.5. I'm named after my mom's mom. She's dead. What's dead? My mom's dad won't tell me. I often wondered whether I should have put a stop to what I knew was a bad idea before it bore its own fruit. But I tell myself that stifling choices breeds resent, which in time produces an even sourer fruit. Life's narrative is not that of a simple storybook, all nice and clean, with everything fitting snugly into place. We must instead learn to love the tale we are in, warts and all, lest we waste it away, chasing dreams. Well, old man, let me tell you one thing. Dreams drive us to divine discoveries. Did I just say that out loud? Hey, Meredith's dad. What's your name? Badanrer. That Sylvia sure is a genius, isn't she? She's just so unbelievably, unfathomably wise. I'm humbled that she even take the time to toss her precious pearls before simpering swine such as myself. If only I'd known that our minds were magic, that just by focusing them properly, all pain would disappear. Why should I use my magic mind to regrow my missing limbs right now? Oh darn, I'm still a bitter old cripple. I must have just been doing it wrong. Are you quite finished? Oh, did you see that? I think my arm's spirit has returned already. My soul feels more whole already. Why it no longer feels like I'm being constantly electrocuted. No, now it simply feels like I'm on fire instead. Yippee! Hooray for the wonders of mysticism. Cough. Boy, am I glad she took the time to visit. I get all the best visitors. Like Captain Colic over there. Cough. And of course my dear darling daughter. What a sight for sore eyes you are. But did you really have to bring your boyfriend? Your snogging gets so loud I can barely hear my own screams of agony. Do you really need me to brew you? Do you need me to brew you any potions? It's been some time since your last dose. Oh, imaginary gods, yes. Make sure to rub my throat as you pour it down my gullet to make sure I swallow properly. But don't rub too hard. You know how delicate I am. I'm like a hunk of wet bread. I am off to attempt to attend to my chirp duties. I may be gone for a while. Oh, sweet mercy, don't let it be so. Stay by my side. Oh, don't leave me, please. I'm on my knee. All I have to entertain myself is gentle scintillation of this beauteous bauble. How it tugs at my heartstrings. Nature necklace. My necklace? Why do you have that? Why, nothing gives me greater joy than pinching the jewelry off my own beloved child as she fluffs my pillow. Fumbling one-handedly with the clasp at the back is my favorite part. And of course, I just can't bear to be far from this reminder of the man who ruined it all. I just need it close to me. I shall not lose it again. I must say, young man, I absolutely adore your shirt. It's the bee's knees, the cat's meow, the dog's delectable bloated bollocks. Well, thanks. Dear daughter, you absolutely must get me one of those. Every day would be gay as all ecstasy if my wheezing singed bosom were clad in the visage of such a cheerful beast. Why, all my worries and pain and agony and deep bitterness would be as ashes in wind. Whoosh! My deepest desire is to be a dog, you know. My dearest dream. Oh, won't you make your dear poor father's dream come true? You know, perhaps I should take you up on that one day. Alright, but Denver, you gotta chill. Oh, this is Meredith's room. Cool, I never got to be here before. Tools, gadgets, and diagrams were strewn haphazardly on this desk. Okay. How about, here? The fruit in this pot looks so juicy and delicious. You think about taking one, but you don't. The pup. This looks like a pup prototype which Meredith never finished. Okay. That's alright. What's this? Some kind of generic gadget. Who knows what it does, if anything? Well, presumably Meredith knows, but it's only here to set the ambience. Okay, let's continue. Let's leave. Okay, we have 2 more houses, guys. We just have 2 more houses. I yearn to learn, I grow to know. That's my motto. My dream in a nutshell. My life's purpose, or at least it was supposed to be. I wanted to study, to write, to absorb all the information the world had to offer, to spend my life using my mind. But it didn't work out that way. I still don't get why my sister got into the cherubim, but I didn't. It's not fair. Now I'm a farmer, a life of thankless menial toil. I can't think of how I could have fallen further. It wasn't supposed to be this way. I was supposed to be something great, some incredible intellectual who'd redefine the world with my insights. I was supposed to talk with esteemed equals about philosophy, poetry, and our experiments and epiphanies. But all I get is common people asking me weary questions about food. I yearn to learn, I grow to know. You know, I think it still applies. I do yearn to learn, and I grow these crops. I hope they'll help me discover what it's all supposed to be about. Yeah, sometimes life just doesn't treat you as well. Let's take a look at Mardek's, I guess I can get Mardek to learn a little bit of toughness, because rage bringeth only harm, it is not good. Well, I'm still gonna get you there. What is it? Well, it's almost as cute as a Ravish, but not as cute as a puppy. Cool. Let's get us over quickly. It has been too long since I have had time to work on my machines. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Reason cartridge. I've never seen this before. Reason's mental metal makes mine immune to miasma and malice. Okay. Okay. So, this does is Meredith's greatest accomplishment. Simulate the sentimency reduces feeling. Reduces feeling, okay. Makes people tough, huh? Potency is greater the calmer she is, yeah. So, we have Dugan, who, yeah, definitely needs a gruel. That's fine, I guess. What about Emila? Okay, we have everything, I guess, yeah. Good, 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 good. Let's continue. It's an empty house. Cool. Wait, is it really empty? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, more people to talk to. Oh joy. It's getting to be so quiet around here. Suppose these are what the final days feels like. Watching your friends and loved ones die one by one. Igronai, Dafena, both gone now. My Barba, gone. Never thought I'd outlive any of them, to be honest. Strange thing, life. It's not a sad thing. Oddly peaceful, actually. Knowing that no matter how big your problems seem, soon there'll come a time when they all just don't matter anymore. Of course, Sylvia's bound to be live and kicking till you're in the grave, lad. She's as lively now as she was a lass. Not that that's very lively, mind, but what calm fire she has never faded. Hola, too, was a hardy one. Used to say he had the gods looking out for him, and it showed. Tough at old boots, him. Hang on, let me just... Why, I bet if he were to pop his clogs, the gods would just magic him back to life again as thanks for all the thanks. Okay, that's weird. Both Pit and I have been thrown away, you might say, so we're keeping each other company now. He shouldn't care how he looks, it's what inside that counts. I've told him that and he says, but what if there's only food inside? Oh, he makes he laugh. Typo. Poor Fiammi thought her life was over when Mert left her with the baby. It were our little lassie who convinced her to join the cherubim, to make Samad of his life. I think she grew especially fond of Fiami because she knows what it feels like when a father runs away. Granted, their situations weren't exactly the same, but having felt what another's feeling really helps you help him. No matter how many times dear Sheba tells me my looks don't matter, I still feel that they do. Who am I trying to impress? Her? Myself? Some imagined chorus of critics who exist to keep me down? If I was slim, I think I'd be happy. Then people would love me. Or at least I would. Wouldn't I? Sheba and I have known each other since we were pups, but we never really used to talk. Funny that, how you can live in such a small place but still feel distant from a few people around you. It's different now. Our friendship these last couple of years have helped me out of a dark place. I'm even exercising, trying to keep the weight off. It's hard work. I'm working so hard at it that I don't mind rewarding myself with a cake or free after a long half hour of running. I mean, I've earned my prize. I deserve it. And yet I never seem to get any fitter. I wonder why, dude. I really wonder why. I'm leaving. Alright, good talk. Good talk. Okay, so we finally talked to everybody. And it's already 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, let me end this episode here. I will see you guys next time. Please leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be pushing more Taming Dreams every weekday. If I have the time. See you next time, guys.